Now, some key rules to teaching the zone. First of all, you need pressure on the ball. You play man-to-man on the ball. Jube, I want you out here. Get out here. Okay. If Jube has the ball, a lot of times in the traditional zone, the guy will just get his arms up like that, and he leaves himself wide open for the dribble penetration. What we tell our guys, we want pressure on the ball, we want up. So if he brings the ball up, now high hands up. If he brings it down, we're down. We give ourselves a little bit of a cushion for the penetration, but we have pressure on the basketball, okay? Another thing that we really stress with our kids is move during airtime. And we'll show you what we mean by that. You have to be able to move, all 5 guys, when the ball is in the air. You need 5 guys that work and move together to make the zone effective, and also you have to be able to communicate. You know, that's one of the toughest parts in coaching. I mean, kids talk all the time, they have diarrhea of the mouth, and then you get them out onto the basketball floor and none of them say a word, you know? And so you really have to work. This is a must, communications. And finally, we want to front the low post. We never give them a free lunch into the low post. We're always fronting the low post. So we want to get out on the floor. We want to show you the basic alignment in the first zone that we're going to try to explain, the 3-2 zone defense. What we look for, this guy right here, okay? I want a guy who's somewhat lanky, good wingspan, good wingspan. I would not want my 1 or my 2 player up here. I would like the number 3, who we call the small forward, okay? Because he has that big wingspan. I think Michael is probably going to be about 6'2", 6'3" in high school, and I want him to be able to have that big wingspan, be very active with his hands. We'll usually put our point guard, who we call our 1-man, right here at this spot, and we say elbow, 1 foot on the line, 1 foot on the line. On our top guy out here, I should have mentioned to you, we have him come up to the line, and usually when he throws the hands up to the line, then he'll back off, because we'd like to protect that ball going into the high post. Our 2-man or our shooting guard, same as the 1 person, except he's on the opposite elbow, 1 foot on the line. Now, key point for our 5-man and our 4-man, they have to be above the block. They can't be on the block, they can't be below the block. They have to be above the block, 1 foot in the lane, okay? Above the block, 1 foot in the lane, and they have to be able to move. Now that is the basic alignment. Now we're going to bring out the other guys, and we're going to show you different spots. First of all, we're going to start out when the ball is on the top. Okay, guys, let's get out here. Ball is on the top, okay, and we've got a high post. Okay, wingspan, great wingspan. We don't want this guy taking that shot, okay? So he may come up, and then once he pulls up the dribble, he backs up. He backs up. What he's trying to do is to make sure that that pass does not come right into there. They get the ball in there, that's a problem for us. That's a problem for us. Okay, if the ball goes to the right wing, we're going to cover. Remember our rule, pressure on the ball. Pressure on the ball. So he gets and he influences baseline. We would like to send him this way. Okay? So we don't want him here. We don't want him here. That gives an easy pass going back that way again. Well, we want him influence baseline going that way. Okay. What he does, the 4-man, takes 1 step to the corner and up. Okay. What's our top man, our 3-man doing? He protects high post. He's got elbow right here. Okay? Elbow right here. Now, Patrick goes out to the corner, let's say. Stop right there. What are we going to, with the ball on the wing, our 5 guy never comes beyond, I don't want him over here. The only time I want him over here, get back in there, Patrick. Throw a lob. Don't intercept it, Brad. If he throws a lob, he's got to get there when the ball's in the air, and we'll pinch him right away. Otherwise, throw the ball back to Tyler. When the ball's on the wing, we want him right in the center of the basket. So, Tyler, take the shot. Shoot it. Okay, good. We get the rebound, okay? We've got to scramble. What we say scramble. That time, remember, you've got front, when that shot's taken, you got to scramble around Patrick, get around, and let's try to get it, okay? Shoot it again, Tyler. Okay, good. Weak side boards, grab it, good. That's what we want. He's got the weak side boards covered right now, and away we're going to go into our fast break. Okay, let's get the ball back in the top. Let's run it real quick. Real quick, ball in top. Where you at? Stop right there. That's our alignment. Okay, Patrick, go out to the corner. Okay, ball goes to the corner. Stop right there. All right, what's our rule? Pressure on the ball. Pressure on the ball. So we don't let him breathe. We get pressure on the basketball. All right, now, the thing that we say, you can't let him drive the baseline. Drive it, Patrick. That's a cardinal sin. That's a cardinal sin. He cannot drive the baseline. What we've got to do, we've got to cut off the baseline, and yet we're all over him. All right, now you see what's happening here. We're telling our three-man, come on down and post up this time, Matt. Our three-man is covering all the way down and covering the post. Your best athlete in this defense has to be the three-man. Traditional 3-2 zones, what they do is they'll cover with one of the guys, the backside guy, and they'll drop this. I don't like that because normally when I'm dropping this guy for weak side boards, he's a smaller kid, and we usually get killed on the weak side boards. I like my big guy in the top coming down to cover, and it allows me to have the weak side boards covered with this guy right here. Once again, if the lob comes to the middle, don't intercept it. When the ball's in the air, we move across. Now we'd slide him down all the way if the ball gets in there. We don't want it to get in there. Okay, let's go back out on top. We're going to get the ball to the wing, and then I'll say stop, and then we'll go corner, and I'll say stop. All right, let's go. Side, corner, stop. Good, right there. All right, bring it back, bring it back. Let's go. Now we take the opposite side. Same thing. Same thing. Ball goes left. Good. Influences baseline. Good. Stop right there. Okay, now one thing, Coach, we've got to explain. When the ball goes to the corner, you know what your three-man is doing, okay? You say, what about your opposite guard here? I want him right in the middle. I want him right in the middle, okay? Here's my weak side boards here. What are you going to do with your wing guy? What are you going to do? How are you going to cover? If it's a great post player, and we're really concerned about the post, we can double down on the post. We can double down on the post right now and keep the ball out of the post. If this guy is a great shooter, we may say, stay on him. Don't give him the ball. What we like to do is this. We say this. You stay between the ball and the high post. The ball and the high post. That's where we'd like you most of the time. But we'll change so you can use one of three things. You can double down on the post, you can overplay the wing, or you can do what we would want to do most of the time, and that would be to stay between the ball and the high post. Okay, gentlemen, let's swing the ball from side to side. We'll call it the swing drill, okay? And all we're going to work on is our position. It's our position. All right, let's go. Run it. Down. Good. Good. Back. Move it, Tyler. Good. Good. Okay, bring it back here. Good move. Bring it back here. Get to where you're all the way in the corner. All the way in the corner. Michael, you're down. Matt, you're down. Okay. All right. Pat's got the ball. Now he comes back to Tyler quick. And Tyler comes here quick. Now, by the time, stop right there. Michael's coming up, and if this guy's a good shooter, we need coverage here from this guy until he hears the word bump. We hear the word bump. He's got it. Swing it. Good. Cover. Good. Cover. Good. Cover. Good. Cover. Good. Get there. Look inside. Look inside. Good. Boards. Good job. Nice job. Good collapse. All right. Bring her back. Okay. That's what we like to do with the balls on the top, balls on the wing, balls in the corner. Now, let's look if the ball is skipped. And this is where we're really going to use that, what we call the bump, where someone else has to cover until that person gets back.